crafters, it's Karen. I know I haven't been on in quite a while, but like I mentioned before, we had a lot of company come down, and you know what, with all the excitement with the baby, who is doing really well, with the excitement of the baby and everything, there just wasn't a lot of time. But now that things have died down and company is gone, which is always sad, but you know, your time becomes your own again. So I have a few small projects to share, and then I have a larger project to share in a separate video. So these are like small projects, like cards and stuff. The first thing is this layout that I had completed, and this is of Junior, Jennifer's husband, and this is a photo right after the baby's born, and he's looking at her. You know, the nurses were cleaning her and everything else. So this was done, I'm not sure which paper collection this was. It might be Maggie Holmes, I'm not sure. But this background paper, I believe, is basic gray. So I did a lot of layering. I fussy cut some of the cameras out. I inserted a little yellow ribbon there. I based all of my layering with the photo mat and everything on top of this large doily. I put some random bling in and some butterflies that I created with the Martha Stewart butterfly punch. The layout says, "He knew his life was forever changed." There's all the layering, just a bunch of simple layering. These are the little yellow bicycle burlap embellishments, little fabric gingham flower that I received in Iraq. And down here in the bottom corner, you can see Junior's looking down. I fussy cut the baby. And laid her on this doily with cheesecloth and just tried to make it look real soft with the butterflies and the flowers surrounding her. You know, like she's a little angel there. And I added some pink bling. The flowers are from Craft Supplies 1. The little rocking horse sticker is from Hobby Lobby. I used my picture wheel die to cut this out of burlap. Some of that burlap paper that they have at Joann's. So I thought it came out really sweet. I just love the look on his face, and I wanted to incorporate it in my scrapbook album. And then across here is this is that ribbon from Recollections that they had in the dollar spot a while back, and I just added a strip of another paper, contrasting paper for the border. So that's that. And then I've been working on some things so that, you know, to send out racks. And so I had created this box a while ago, and I had shared the box, but at the time I hadn't decorated the lid. So I've decorated the lid. I added this lace that I'd picked up at Joann's all the way around. It looks really cute. And this is the Graphic 45 curtain call paper that I received from Janice. She's Cleaner Jan H. Thank you, Janice. I love this paper. So I created my own flowers here and here. And let's see. Over here I layered the flower on a doily from Julie the Paper Bag Lady, on half a doily there. I added this die cut from the paper and some Recollections bling. This is a bottle cap that I used my crackle accents on, with the little mime in there. And these two are, I believe, from Saw Crafters. These two flowers, and I spritzed the whole thing with some scintillating silver. So I thought that came out really cute. So it's a little box of goodies for a friend. I am so behind in getting things out that I want to get out, you know, racks and whatnot. And so I've been trying to steal time here and there to prepare them. This is a little card that I created. I put the seam, you know, with the paper bag, and I used seam binding. And obviously I forgot to add the seam binding before I completed my cover, which is why it's only behind the back. Oh well, it's still cute though. So anyway, this is from the Lyric collection, and this is a stamp from Recollections, and I stamped it on a sheet of paper from the collection, Laugh, Create, Smile, and I added some little lace behind there, some Wild Orchid Craft peach flowers, and tiny little roses sitting on some cheesecloth. I did some layering and distressed the edges, and then the inside looks like this. And on the inside I added a couple of tags that I cut from the collection. This one I stamped Dream, Inspire, Create, Just Be You, and just another little element from the paper. So that's the inside of that one, and I'm going to write my message in here. And I'll add a little happiness inside the bag. So that's another one, or the first card. Here's another one, and I did the same thing. I forgot to add my ribbon before I did the cover, but I remembered before I did the back cover. Oh my goodness. It's okay, it's okay. So this, I used the Fairy Rhymes paper collection by Prima, and so I distressed the paper, and it's another paper bag. I distressed the paper, then I took one of Julie's doilies and I sprayed it with my Lindy Stamp Gang in a light peach, and then a little golden color, but it came out orange. But I thought it worked with the watercolored colors in the background. And then I stamped the image. This is from the Fairy Rhymes stamp set, and I just highlighted different areas with my distress markers, Tim Holtz distress markers. This is a little piece of trim around here that I received in a rack, and I laid this Wild Orchid Craft rose there with some bling on a roll, pearls on a roll from Recollections, and it just says, hello, dear friend. I just love that. And I did the same thing, just distressed all the papers, some pearls on a roll here. I fussy cut the banner and added it there. And then on these tags, I just used a couple different stamps. It's another applique from that lace piece that was sent to me, and a little charm there. And then here's another tag with another Fairy Rhymes stamp. So she can use these in whatever project she wants. And I'll put a little bit of happiness in that bag as well. So there's that. And then I altered a glassine bag. And I filled it with some goodies, but I altered this glassine bag using the Lyric collection. And I just did a lot of layering and collaging, sort of, you know. The background is this music sheet paper. And then I used part of the Lyric. Let me see if I can't bring it in just a little bit. Then I used some of this Lyric paper and distressed it and kind of tore it. I layered underneath with some burlap. I fussy cut this. It says friend, and then the music piece, and then there's some trim behind that. And, you know, I wrinkled it up and tried to distress it a little bit. Wild Orchid Craft rose there. Little piece of trim sticking out there. Then I added this trim from Joann's down at the bottom, and these are Wild Orchid Craft flowers, and I Am Rose's cherry blossom, and these are from Craft Supplies 1. And I just layered it on top of some burlap and some of this tulle trim from Hobby Lobby, And this wooden clock is from Recollections, and I just inked it up, added a flower in the middle. So I just thought it was really sweet, just a little cute little altered bag to put some treats in. I added another flower here and some trim, you know, butterflies from using the Martha Stewart punch. So I thought that was cute. Just a nice little, you know, treat bag. And then I had picked up a set of these little black canvas bags. They look like this, you know, from Hobby Lobby. It was like 3 or 4 of them or something like that for a couple dollars. So I used my Paris, it's kind of like burlap, but it's printed on it. It says Paris and different mail stamps, you know, like postmarks on it. So I added this bling that's also from the rolls at Hobby Lobby. This flower that Wanda, she's Boxy Bell here on YouTube, had sent me, and I put some little pearls underneath. So I altered that little canvas bag as well. So those are my really quick little projects that I've been trying to get in while company was here. You know, at night I'm able to spend a little bit of time in the scrap room, so I did get a few things done. But there you go. So thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me soon. Bye-bye.